Good morning, Overload Nation. I've come across a few videos and a few studies talking about how teenage boys want less sex in video games and that. In a survey done through the time, apparently the industry has got the wrong end of the stick as regards to what male and female players want and how they perceive the female form in games. So apparently a good few percentage of teenagers don't really like women dressed scantily, and that as they grow up they don't really care so much about playing as a male or female character, while women, when they tend to grow up, become my age, possibly over, I'm 21, when they grow up they are more interested in playing as a female character, and this is fine. That's just the way the trend is going, just what the consumers want. If you want to make a game, then you make a game what people will play, and I think this study isn't so much biased towards feminism, there's the word, but it seems more a study into what the newer generation of gamers are interested in and what they're after. And it might be worthwhile your studio or your company or whatever, or other gaming studios and businesses and such, whether big or small, listening to what the new generation, the younger people, are after, because 10 years from now their opinions will be quite mainstream. When the population grows up and they have more socio-economic status and they buy more games and such, what they're interested in, what their opinions are, will really determine what the future generation of games will be like. And then the new generation beyond that will affect the future, and so on and so forth, a self-fulfilling prophecy, and so on and so forth. But it seems like we might be seeing a shift in status quo. I somewhat doubt it in the short term. Maybe in the long term we'll see things changing a little bit. Might start seeing more stronger female characters, possibly more so in small indie games, because they can. There's a lot more freedom there. In the AAA titles, it tends to be we're making this big title, or making this, or making that, and making this. In the indie scene, it's more like, hey, let's do this, or hey, let's try that, which is a bit more responsive to articles and people's opinion and ideas and innovation to things like this. But it's just an interesting study. 70% of girls said it doesn't matter about the gender of the protagonist. 78% of boys said it doesn't matter either. Interestingly, boys care less about playing as male characters as they age, and girls care more about playing as a female one. Girls play a variety of game genres. 26% play first-person shooter games like Call of Duty and Halo. 36% played role-play games like Skyrim and GTA. 17% played sports like FIFA and Madden. 19 did not play games, compared to 3% of boys who did not play games, which that in itself is amazing. 3% of boys don't play games. Whew. So, there's a few articles that are worthwhile looking into. Links below. Tell me what you think. Put your comments and questions and queries below. Interesting ideas, really. Subscribe if you haven't already. More videos to come.